Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Bishop. It's the Tier 5 British SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Overlord, and it's under the command of CriticalCarpet3. And he's in a battle alongside a gorilla. Game on. 2 marks of excellence on the barrel already. It's a 4.5-inch howitzer, capable of 450 alpha, 28mm of pen, 2.2 meters on the burst radius. This is not the howitzer that this vehicle was actually armed with originally. It was a 25-pounder, but in the game, it's actually quite effective. Okay, we've spotted our first enemy, and it's an A20. It's a Tier 6 game with Tier 4 tanks in it. Or is it Tier 5 tanks, sorry. Okay, he's looking around for another target. He's found one, a Hellcat, but he's running. There's a bit of a delay between firing and the shell reaching the target, and of course that resulted in him missing the Hellcat location. Enemy Arty is a Bishop and a gorilla as well, so he's going to have their opposition. Okay. Good shot. Direct hit on the T1 Heavy. It would be unfair opposition if the enemy had a Fifi, the 105 FH 18B2. Now, he aimed directly at the target there because it was stationary, but he needed to lead the target just a little to make sure he hit the target. Now he can aim directly, and he misses him because he changed his position. Okay, he could get a hit and a kill. Yes, he does! So he's got his first kill of the game. But unfortunately, the enemy kills our Panzer IV Aslains H. That was close. Okay, the Bishop. It's a bit of a stopgap, actually, because it was designed to give the British Army a self-propelled artillery right at the start of the desert campaign out in Libya and then in Egypt. They really didn't have any proper artillery at the time that can keep up with the troops, and this is what they were using. Either that or it was truck-drawn artillery, towed artillery. Now, what's great about the Bishop is that it does have a very good, or did have a very good 25-pounder, and it was designed in 1941. They had the prototype by August of 1941, and they started producing them in 1942 and 43. They ordered 100 to start with, and those were built, and then they ordered another 49 afterwards. But those 49 were not used by the British forces because eventually they were given to Turkey. Of course, this tank was a stopgap, and the Arty they really wanted was the Sexton. Oh, he's got a kill, another kill. This time round, an AMX ELC who was wiped out. He's looking at the other enemy, the Bishop, and he takes that guy out. So 3 kills now. He's racking up the damage. Okay, Hellcat, stationary, rounds out. And another kill. That's 4 kills. Okay, he's looking around for another target. Can't see one, actually. He might have to leave the cover of the central area, the dip. Or the bowl, as some people call it. I certainly call it a bowl. We've got a Churchill 7 down there, so we can give that guy a bit of a beating. Direct hit. Lost sight of him, though. Our teammates aren't watching for him. Okay, we have got an enemy tank. It's a gorilla. He got ram killed. He was too far away from us, though, because the line running to the target had grayed out. When it grays out, that means you're out of range. And now we've got a T-34-85 down near the chines. Nearly got him there. In fact, he's been stunned by our gorilla. So we're trying to get a shot on him. Rouse out. He moved just a little, just enough to avoid the shell. We can see he's still down there because he's knocking over the scenery, those fences with the barbed wire. Okay, we're moving forward. That's why the reticule suddenly gets bigger. But we're staying in the aim mode because obviously he wants to get a shot as soon as the enemy is spotted. And there's the Nashorn. So can he get a shot at that guy? Well, he's at maximum range. This is going to be difficult. Instead, he's gone for the T-3485 again. And he gets a direct hit on that guy for 189. Now, can he get another one in time? I think he tracked the guy. Rounds out. Yes, he does. And I think that's probably reset the tracking, but looks like the guy fixed his tracks and started moving again. That was just short of the target. He can do it again, though, and get a direct hit. Leads the target. Oh, he stopped and was tracked by the gorilla just a fraction of a second before our shell arrived. Can he get another kill shot? Yes, he does. So that's 5 kills now. Can he get this Nashorn? Nashorn is basically a Hummel with an 88mm anti-tank gun. Oh, he wiped him out! And that's his top gun. Now it's an SU-100. Is he next? Well, he fires one in. Misses the target. He's still got 15 rounds. Lining it up. Working out how far this guy's pulling back. Instead, he sees this AMX 12-ton. Distracted by that guy for a moment, but he's gone back to the SU-100. It's a slower moving target, much easier to hit. Okay, there's the Churchill. Now he's a one-shot now. Rounds out. And he gets him. That's his 7th kill. The SU-100 goes down. Now it's just the AMX 12-ton left. And he's wiped out, and that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for CriticalCarpet3 in the Bishop. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 19 in that one. He got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and he also got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. In fact, he ended up getting 7, one short of getting a Radley Waters. And his win rate in that game, 7,272, which is super Unicum standard. And it got to the point where he was wiping out tank after tank with shot after shot. Very impressive play indeed. Very accurate shooting. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage was 1,918 hit points, and that went to CriticalCarpet3. Second highest damage was the SU-100 on the enemy team, 1,372. And the third highest damage, well, that was the Hellcat on the enemy team, 1,175. When it came to kills, yes, Critical Carpet got that one too. 7 kills to him. 3 kills went to the SU-100, and 2 kills went to the Wolverine and Churchill 7 on the enemy team. And on our team, the AEC and the SU-85 both got 2 kills. When it came to base XP, the winner was actually the Leopard on our team. That guy got a patrol duty and 888 or 888, which is very lucky in Chinese. 871 went to the Bishop, CriticalCarpet3, and 658 went to the T50 on our team. He fired 27 shots. Now, this Arty does have 39 rounds of ammunition. That means he had 12 left at the end of the game. He got 11 direct hits on the enemy and 2 penetrating shots and 16 splash. 1,918 hit points, of which 1,375 were at more than 300 meters. So he did have some very close range shots in that game. 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 7 were killed, so he was well on the way to getting a Radley's, and he got 78 hit points of damage assistance in the game. On a free-to-play account, he actually made a profit of 24,699 credits. If he'd had the premium account, he would have made 35,424. He also picked up 6, or that's not 6, that's an 871 base XP. So yes, he came away with nice figures at the end of that game. I'm just one tank shy of getting a Radley Waters. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like and thank you for watching.